Hey guys, and welcome back to Serene Pod with myself, Mark, and of course,
Selling.
And it's crazy. This is the end of the season. It's been an amazing season.
Crazy season.
We've had some amazing guests. But yeah, we'll get into a bit more about the season. Firstly, we got to do what we usually do, which is give some updates. So, Selene, how have you been?
I've been sick.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had the flu, which wiped me out for a week.
Okay.
But I think, first of all, I'm glad it happened before Christmas. But also, I feel like in the last episode, I said, I'm close to burnout. And then I got sick. So I was like, my body's just saying rest. And I had to listen to that. But I wasn't complaining because it was also the week that Stranger Things came out. So that was great.
You watched it then?
Of course.
I haven't watched it.
Of course. Okay, no
watched
spoilers.
it.
No spoilers. It's really good.
Oh, really?
And also, what I was pleased about was that I thought it was going to be one episode, but it is not. It's
They dropped the full season?
It's 3 seasons. No, 3 episodes for this season, yeah.
Okay, nice.
And they're all like mini movies. So that was great while I was sick to watch that. And it just, I can't give it away. I can't give it away, but it was really good. It was really, really, really good.
I might start
And
today.
then I watched behind the scenes because why not? And I've seen it in the theatre 2 weeks ago, and it's absolutely, I think it's my favourite theatre piece, and I've seen so many.
Really?
If you like Stranger Things, you have to see it in the theatre. You have to.
Huh.
You have to. It is 10/10.
Okay.
Yeah, it will leave you on the edge of your seat.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
It's the story before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. But I would recommend.
Okay.
So yeah, that's been me, and obviously festive season is coming up, and I can't believe that we're here.
Amazing, exciting.
Yeah, I'm happy now. I'm recovering. So
Good.
How about you?
Yeah, I've been good. I've been okay. It's been an interesting few weeks. Just been kind of doing lots of different things. Obviously announced the deal, which is fantastic.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. So that's great. And yeah, just been in a lot of odd spaces, doing odd things. It's been fun. It's an interesting festive season because I think over the years, I've got my hands into so many different things, which means at the end of the year, I get to be part of all the different things that happen with all the different things I'm involved in. So it's just fun to be around. But I definitely think I'm shutting down slowly. I'm starting to kind of prep for just resting over the Christmas period. Obviously finished my 150 days, which is fantastic and feels good and really positive. Anything else? Oh, tomorrow actually, I have my son's first Christmas thing.
Oh.
Where he's singing and stuff.
Oh.
So I am so sure I'm going to cry my eyes out. I don't think I'm going to survive it. It's just I don't know if I don't cry, I'll be shocked.
That would be great.
I'm gonna cry, man. But yeah, so yeah, literally, it's so bad that I'm because I think they're singing and then I think they play for 2 hours or something, and you're just with them.
Oh, okay.
But I think I'm gonna just leave after he sings.
Oh.
And his mum will stay with. I don't think I can hack it. I ain't got it in me.
Has he got a costume?
I don't think he's got a costume, but he's got Christmas stuff that he's gonna wear. Oh, I can't deal with it. It's too much. So yeah, Christmas season, holiday season, which is exciting. I really want to do a lot of giving back this season because I think it's the time to do so. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can't believe we're on the final episode of season 2, which is mind-blowing to me.
Have you enjoyed this season?
I really have. I've really enjoyed it. I feel like it's felt really different to the first season in a good way. It's fed me in ways.
Oh, nice.
And I feel like I have got lots of takeaways. And I feel honoured for the guests that have come on and shared their story.
Yeah.
I really, really honour them and their brave people that they are to share and be vulnerable on our pod. And yeah, I feel like we're in such fortunate positions doing this pod to hear all these stories. Yeah,
I agree. I think it's been really interesting, really impactful. I think we've had some great guests. And we've grown the most, like, in terms of just, like, numbers and stuff, which I think is really dope. So thanks to everybody that's viewing and watching and sharing and supporting. Is there any moments that were, like, really key standout moments for you from this season?
Yeah, you know, there's a story that I feel like I will never forget.
Oh, what's that?
That was Johnny's story of him talking about when he was younger and he was running away from the boy who had the knife. Then he jumped over the fence of someone's garden. And then he was like, he felt the cold in his back and he thought he got stabbed. Like, that story, I feel like I haven't forgotten it, and I don't feel like I ever will forget it. It was so descriptive, but I could just visualize it. It was that descriptive. And also, since Johnny's episode, I've bumped into some of my old students, and they've been like, Miss, I love that guy. That your officer, he's sick. I love his story. I can really relate. So, it's great that people are responding that way to it. And it's important that for me especially, that we have people that are relatable so people can understand and relate to our guests. But that story for me is really stuck with me. How about you, is there any?
Yeah, I think there's a few. Obviously, I really liked Johnny's story and Johnny in general. And I really liked Jared in particular. There's something about him that felt like I was meeting like a little brother. Yeah. Something about him was... you know, till now, I'm like, it felt like I was meeting like someone I'd known for a long time. I'd probably say, obviously, Amani's story. Some of the stuff that Amani said that, like, and I've known Amani for a long time and I did not know, you know, him talking about actually being, like, living outside of his home for a period of time and all that kind of stuff. I did not know, you know, and... you know, the stories around Aviard, and it just was really good to have the opportunity to reflect on that from his perspective, because a lot of it I knew from my perspective growing up and hearing about Aviard and all that, but actually hearing his perspective and engaging with him was really cool. So yeah, really excited about going into the next season with having like such strong episodes of last season. No pressure for anyone that comes on, but I just feel like we're getting better and better and telling like better stories and really growing with the audience. So I'm real proud of us. I'm proud of this thing.
Yeah, definitely. You know? I feel like it's just come from an idea that I had, like, oh, we should have a pod. Oh, I wonder what Mark's doing. Let me just give Mark a call and see how he is. Maybe I should ask him. Would he be up for a pod? It was just literally a thought, you know?
Very random.
It's so random. Yeah. And now we're here and it's just clicked and it's just worked. And yeah, I'm really grateful. And yeah, that's how things can start with just a thought, you know? So yeah, I'm really grateful that we've had this and it's continuing, and the guests that have been brave to come on and share their stories, and really appreciate them as well as people.
Do you feel like there's anything that people should be looking forward to for the next season?
Oh, I don't know, how much can we give away?
I wouldn't give away much, but like if we had the opportunity to give a trailer into the next season.
Oh, a trailer.
Dun, dun. What would it sound like?
It would be stories from different angles. So I think we could have an opportunity to have multiple guests, for example. And we could have opportunities for more young adults to come on and share their stories. And also some organisations, some other creative organisations that I feel we can share some light on what they're doing as well.
Yeah.
You know, we're creative beings, so any creative stuff is great.
Cool.
So yeah, I do feel like it will be different in a good way, the same way that this one was different.
Yeah.
But I think shining light from a different angle is what it would be for me.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. For me, yeah, I think similar. I think definitely I'm just excited about the depth of story that I think is coming just from the kind of type of guests that we have coming up and their experience and where they've been and what they've done. So I think the audience, if they do enjoy kind of the stories that are told, they will enjoy the stories that are coming.
Definitely.
So I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm looking forward to how we grow as the pod grows, because we're both growing as human beings and different things happen in our lives. So this is like a great way to also have a space to reflect on what's happening, you know. So that could be really cool as well. So I'd say,
Yeah, and I also feel like the stories that will be shared for next season are not stories that we've heard yet. And they're definitely more relatable ones as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I'm excited. I'm excited for the next season. I'm excited for what we're going to bring, and the new exciting topics also that we're going to discuss.
Yes.
And it's like, for us, it's like the onion. We're just like peeling off our layers and sharing more and more of ourselves. And I think that's also important on this pod, that we are vulnerable as hosts as well, to share bits about ourselves. I've had people actually that I know have come up to me and been like, I didn't know this about you, and you said da-da-da. And I was like, yeah, not everyone knows everything. So this is the space that I am sharing stuff about myself, that I'm not just going and sharing it with everyone. So yeah, this is the space. So I feel like it's time for us to take an extra layer off as well.
I was in a different world, like working with these like high net worth individuals, renting and selling their houses and stuff. And just wasn't thinking about young people until I crossed paths with a young person, and it reminded me what I promised in the ambulance, which was I wanted to live to help steer young people away from darkness. And so kind of plucked up the courage again to relaunch Aviard. And part of that was because I'd been stabbed wearing my AVR t-shirt, so there was a lot of like mental negative connotations around it, and I always was like, should I change the name? But that's the name that I had, you know. And so I just started to volunteer initially. I remember I started to volunteer with a friend of mine, Luke. He ran this kind of personal development workshop thing in schools, and so I got in with him and run a couple of sessions in between my viewings. And just, I guess I love the idea of paying forward some of the concepts that I had learned about goal setting, about habits, about the compound effect, about just even to a certain extent the law of attraction, even though I think the law of attraction sometimes gets a little bit of a bad rep or is badly communicated. But giving that to school kids. So that's where it started. And I guess, just evolving my delivery based on being on front line and saying, okay, actually, it would be good if I tried this. It would be good if I tried that. And then, when we launched Aviard, I just went back to what I knew, which was events. And then that's how we collaborated on the Aviard Live showcase series that we did 2015, 2016. And I guess it was all confidence building because, having had my confidence knocked after that situation and shutting everything down, it was getting back to a place of like, actually, I remember that you probably remember this. Do you remember the first one? And I cried on stage. Do you remember?
Oh yes.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
because it was like literally a release of I've done it. Like I've climbed out of this hole, and like I'm in a space where I'm like, I'm it. Like I've done it. Like I've brought it back. So that's kind of the origin of Aviard. And then I'm sure we'll get into all the other stuff we do.
And so one person went that way, I'm just like, U-turn going that way, I'm in an estate kind of thing, but there was gates here. So if you go through that gate, you're going someone's like back garden, that makes any sense, one of them houses. So one of the boys ran, I'm following him, like swearing like all my days. Then he ran into the house here, and it was like it's like the big glasses so you can see through it. and he shut the door. And I'm screaming, I'm banging like, help. And these times, I was sweating, but I dropped as well. So I'm thinking, like, obviously, when you're growing up, you're thinking, if you're sweating, if you feel something cold on your back or something, you must have got hit. So I'm screaming like, I've never screamed like that in my life, like, open up, and they're just, the boy and the dad are like, sorry. And I'm thinking, like, I just closed my eyes, I'm just thinking, you know what, I'm done.
Yeah.
But I just remember someone else shouting like some swear words in that, and they all ran off. That I'm like shaking like for time, like this for time. That my bedroom that I was with, like it was telling me to calm down. I was like, no, check my back. And literally there was a cut through the jacket, like a thin jacket, but there was nothing on me.
Wow.
And literally that was down the road from my house, so I would have to come out that little cul-de-sac and go left. But I was too shook to go left. So I went to my cousin's house, so I done a right and just legged it. I've never run it so fast like that in my life. I remember running through the grass, stepping on poo, everything. I didn't even know. So when I'm knocking on my cousin's door, I dropped my phone, I didn't have nothing. Banging on like, open up. Then he let me in. Then I'm telling him, you know, you're just jumping up and down like hearts like racing. And there was one time when I was working there, it was Christmas Eve. And I'm the kind of person I don't turn off my work phone, even though that's why I probably get burnt out all the time. The kid messaged me on Christmas Eve saying that, I'm sorry to disturb you, I'm hungry. I'm like, what? You know, I'm looking at the phone like, it's like 7 p.m. And I'm thinking, I'm calling one of my managers, he's not answering. Calling someone else, he's not answering. I'm thinking Christmas Eve. Then I just called one of my good friends. I said, you know what, do you think I can get in trouble for this? And what my idea was, do you know what, it's Christmas Eve, I'm at home with my family, he's in a very, how can I put this, toxic environment at home with like an older brother who technically doesn't live there, but he's just living there just for the paper reasons, innit?
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, Christmas Eve, I'm going to go to KFC quickly and I'm going to buy him the biggest mega bucket. So at least he's got food today and he's got food tomorrow, because obviously I'm not going to really leave my house on Christmas because I think that's cutting it a bit fine. So I done that, dropped it on the doorstep, and I said, look, when we come back on like maybe Boxing Day on 27th, I'll speak to my manager, hopefully he'll get back to me. Then he started crying, and I'm thinking, wait, I'm starting to get shivers, and I'm thinking, this is one kid out of how many that actually wants the support, do you know what I mean? Obviously, God thankfully, we actually got him the support he needed, and he was good after weeks of complaining and stuff like that. Then I said, you know what? I'm good at what I do, not to sound big-headed. I need to go somewhere where they are kind of forced to work with me. Then talking to other people, they were like, you know what, you need to go to a youth justice service where that if they don't engage, there's going to be consequences. Hearing the word consequences, I was like, consequences like what? They're like, okay, depending on what kind of order they're on, if they don't work with you, like after 3 strikes, they could end up in custody. And I'm thinking, not because I'm sending no one to jail, like, that's dead. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to try a thing. So I went there, and I've just been there for like 5-6 years.
Wow.
Just helping out people as much as I can.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And I feel like my selling point, because when they see me, like my real name is Jonathan, innit?
Yeah.
I'll never forget my first case. I was in a waiting room and I was working with a girl. Then they were saying that you got a new case manager called Jonathan. And she's like, I don't want no old white man. What the hell's this? He don't know what I'm going through, blah, 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 blah. Then I just stepped in when it was my time to step in. I stepped in my Jordan 4s. And the first thing she saw was like, raw, like, she's this kind of thing, innit? He's your mentor. Then my manager introduced me as, no, that's your case manager. And she looked at me, because obviously I'm kind of different. I'll wear a trackie or hoodie. Like them times I think I was wearing Daily Paper or Chapstar, whatever in it like I wanted to wear and what I'm comfortable I was going to wear. Then as soon as she saw me, she's like, no, you really look like a Johnny, man. Like, I feel like you look like my older cousin Johnny. Then that just kind of stuck with me. And then because she saw me as relatable with the locks and stuff, and she's thinking, you know what, we got on like a house on fire. And before me, she was on the cuffs to go in custody. So we just kind of reeled her back in, and then I thought, you know what, Johnny's more relatable. Just kind of just kept it with that. But like you said, deep down, I wasn't going to use it. And for me, it was more like if I bring it out, like you're gonna settle. You're gonna go to someone else who hasn't got something. You're gonna trouble them. That's what I thought. But then there's a time when I didn't have it on me and I seen someone else have one and I see it get slapped out of their hand or kicked out of their hand.
Yeah,
And the person picks it up and they stab that person.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, ooh. Yeah, this is long. Like, this is just long. Like me, I was always kind of athletic, so I could run. Or if I want to fight, I could fight at the time. More or less, it was more like if someone's going to come with me a knife and I can't run, I'm just going to start trying to kick them kind of thing. Just make it hard for them to be thinking, this is long, and you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and in my heart, like, just seeing that damage that a knife could cause someone, I went on it, man. I wasn't ever trying to catch a body by accident.
Yeah.
Because everyone will be telling you, oh, you just stab them in the bum, stab them like that. Okay, you go and do it and you hit the artery. Like, my luck ain't like that, do you know what I mean? Like, so I'd rather not put myself in that predicament.
If you had to swap lives with a cartoon character for a week, who would it be and why?
Whoa.
I love that question, by the way.
I'm such a cartoon head as well. Oh.
Cartoon.
Rick Sanchez in Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because he's so smart, he can almost do anything.
He is also a raging alcoholic.
That's the problem.
Let alone, like...
So the other side of that is he's very depressed.
Choice.
Okay, yeah.
And he's very depressed. But he's so smart. So I would have fun being that smart. He turns himself to a pickle. Like, it's kind of the things you can do.
There's a human side to him that comes out every now and then.
Because I would have said Roger Smith, who's the alien from American Dad. But he's very similar to Rick Sanchez in terms of they almost can do anything, but they're also very depressed, broken people. So this is not boding well for me. Rick Sanchez. I like Rick. I think the geniusness of who he is the most interesting part. I'd love to be that smart and be able to just create science that can kind of do anything.
Okay.
What about you?
The one I'm going to go with might surprise people, but I'm going to say Dennis the Menace.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because I feel like he just doesn't care.
Interesting.
He's got like a free will, doesn't care attitude and just causes trouble. And it's quite fun for him.
Interesting. Do you feel like you care too much in real life?
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah. So I feel like I'll just get into trouble and not care about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I do.
And also I have that side to me where I like to play pranks on people.
Same.
I do enjoy that. I don't think my partner enjoys that side to me, but I enjoy it. At least I laugh when I prank him, so that's cool. So I would like to take that to another level with Dennis the Menace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Not something I would have expected.
Words that I use that the way they got parented wasn't necessarily the right way. So I feel like I've had to get with the fact of understanding you're not going to change. I may just have to change the way I deal with you, and that's something I say to a lot of my mentees, especially in relation to their parents. This is who they are. This is how they've been for years. You cannot expect them to change.
Yeah.
Change the way you deal with them.
Definitely.
Change the way you approach certain conversations, whether it's arguments or not. Change it. And I feel like once you get to that stage, you'll like dealing with them. It'll become less and less of a problem. Yeah, most definitely.
That's great advice.
Very wise.
Yeah, that's great advice.
Thank you. I had 18-year-old alcoholic.
Oh.
Tough. Very tough.
Oh, I love him to bits. And I feel like that's the difficult side of the job as well. The years I had with this kid, I was working with him for about 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years. But the foundations and relationship we was able to build in that time, insane. I genuinely felt like he was family. And I feel like that's another side of the job that it's a burner, all the safeguarding stuff, because if I could take him under my wing and say, listen, every day of life you're going to do with me and we're going to make your situation better. I would. But he definitely sits on my mind a lot. probably because I know that the cards he was dealt weren't the best. Definitely not the best. And this is also, that's also a massive thing as well. Like these kids, a lot of them don't have it good.
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
And it also makes me a lot more grateful. But where I can help, I will try and, do you know what I mean? And I don't know. He sits on my mind heavy. Especially because with the job, it was seeing them once a week.
Yeah.
And in that time, don't get it twisted, I had an impact. I most definitely had an impact on him because his life switched up now. He's doing very well now.
Oh, amazing.
He's good.
That's so good.
I'm even doing some stuff with him. So we're working together still now.
That's amazing.
Oh,
So
that's
we're doing some
great.
stuff together. It's good, but you question yourself a lot because once a week, and we've got 52 weeks in it, it's not a lot of times. You know what I mean? Especially if he's cancelling this week. Next week he's got a doctor's appointment, can't do that week. But like there's so many ways and reasons as to why you might not even be able to see them that once a week.
I found also the male guests we have on the pod have been quite vulnerable.
Yeah.
And I'm really appreciating that they're finding the space safe to share and be vulnerable. And hopefully the male people that are watching our pod can relate and know where they can go if they want to find any support or anything. So,
Yeah. I think it's really important because I think, like, even with the male guests that come on the pod, if you notice, most of them, like, in the conversation or after the conversation, I'll try and like tell them like, I think you're a great guy.
Yeah.
Like encourage them because even just that, for most men, that isn't a normal thing.
Yeah.
I remember, I'll tell you this story. This is a very vulnerable story to tell. Years ago, I don't know how many years ago, but I was working with this guy. Oh no, Andre. You know Andre.
Oh, I know him. It's a
Andre,
small world.
big up Andre. So
Yeah.
me and Andre, we worked for years anyway, but he was working a lot closer with me. I think it's like 2018 or so. I think he was like managing me. We were doing lots of stuff,
Okay.
right? Me and Andre were figuring stuff out. And we were talking about singles and releases, and Andre said to me, there was one day that we were like trying to plan stuff and organize stuff, and Andre called me and he said to me, bro, like, why don't you ever just show your personality? And I was like, oh, what do you mean? And he was like, you know what, bro, I just feel like the music is great, your talent's great, but that's always what you put forward. And I think deep down, you're such a beautiful person. And when I say this, it's probably one of the most impactful things someone has ever said to me in my life. He said, look, bro, honestly, I think you're such a beautiful... And the fact they didn't say you're a cool guy, he was like, I think you're such a beautiful person and you should show the world that. And I was like, oh, thank you, bro, yeah. And I came off the phone and I bawled like a child. I cried my eyes out because I was just like... It didn't come from a weird place. Like, it felt so genuine. And, so I find that encouraging men, sometimes they do really need it. At some point, it's good to check in with that person, that type of person, that, do you know what I mean? And be able to say, are you okay? Or, you know, just in case we haven't said it all year. And so I think, especially for men, where it is kind of assumed and ignored that men are just fine, it's good to have that dedicated time to go, all right, men, are you... Like, even this conversation is making me ask myself, like, am I all right? Do you feel like there's any... Because obviously we usually do our takeaways, but because this is a different type of episode, is there a takeaway or do you have any takeaways from the whole season?
Ooh.
Any takeaway from the whole season? I feel like I have one.
Yeah, I feel like my takeaway is this wasn't planned, but all of our guests were male.
Oh, interesting.
And our last episode that we recorded was about men's mental health.
True.
So just rounding it up, I feel like my takeaway is that I appreciate the men that have come on to this pod, have shown their emotional side and shared their feelings, shared their experiences and their trauma with us. And I really appreciate that they've done that because in our last episode, we spoke about how important it is for men to share how they're feeling and have those spaces. And I'm just really grateful that we've created that space for them. And let it continue.
Yeah, amazing. My takeaway isn't nearly as good as that. Mine was just
What's
that
your takeaway?
I need to rest and stuff. Yeah, that's kind of been my
Okay.
main takeaway from this season. I think it talking about a lot of stuff made me realize how much stuff hasn't maybe been dealt with or like it's come to surface. I'm like, I might need to rest and work out some trauma and, you know, and think about my own mental health, which ties into the whole, the fact that it's been, you know, young men talking about their mental health and their growth and their situation. So
Yeah.
I think the overall takeaway from that the season that you said is actually my individual takeaway as well.
Oh, I
would
like
say.
that.
Yeah.
They tie in together.
Yeah, they're tying together.
Yeah, they tie in together. So, yeah, here we
Yeah.
are.
So, guys, we hope that you have enjoyed this season. We really appreciate you guys watching and spending your time, taking the time out and, you know, hearing us talk and tell the stories that we've had. Thank you to all the guests. And thank you to everybody that's on the team, obviously, Louisa,
Yeah.
Theo.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Thank you for being part of this. And we just hope that in this next season, we bring you guys more value, more stories, and more of a place for you to feel serene
Yeah.
and tranquil. So, until next time.
Until next time.
See you soon.
See you soon.